Hi guys, Ritesh here. And till now, we have seen precision, how to calculate precision for multi-class setting. Okay, so now we have to see recall and F1 score. And there were three cases, that was macro, micro, and weighted. So we have to follow all the same steps. So I will not be explaining it in very detail. So in recall, instead of precision, you have to calculate recall. That's all. Let me first write the loop for class in all classes. So we were calculating precision here. So instead of this, you have to calculate recall. That's all in the micro. In the macro. In the micro, we were calculating true positive and false positive. So instead of these two, you have to calculate true positive and true negative, because you, we know that in confusion matrix, this is 0 1, this is 0 1, this is true negative, this is false negative. So you have to calculate false negative here. Sorry, uh, by mistake I wrote true negative. This is false negative, this is true positive, and this is false positive. So we have to calculate recall. So recall is true positive upon this column. So this is recall is true positive upon true positive plus false negative. So in this micro, instead of true positive and false positive, you have to calculate true positive and false negative. And in weighted, you have to calculate recall, and you have to multiply with the number of data points in each class, and then you have to finally divide by the total number of data points. So that was all of that. And same with F1 score. F1 score is simply twice into precision into recall upon precision plus recall. So I will not go into much detail, so you can do it yourself. I will leave it as an exercise for you all. So now I will move to log loss and how to use log loss in multi-class setting. So for multi-class setting, the formulation of log loss is minus 1 upon n. This is same as in binary class. So this is I equals to 1 to n, and this is summation j equals to 1 to c. This is yij multiplied by log of pij, where yij is equals to 1 if xi belongs to cj or class j or class j. Okay, so now what this means is, for example, I will take the example of a case where the point was correctly classified, and then I will take an example where the point is incorrectly classified and see how to calculate log loss. Okay, so first, correctly classified. Okay, correctly classified. Suppose there are three classes. So when there are three classes, the model has to give probability for each of the classes. Okay, this is 0 class, this is 1 class, this is 2 class, class 2. So the model will give the probability for each of the classes, and suppose the threshold is 0.5. Now if the probability of any of the class is greater than 0.5, then we will say that that point belongs to that particular class. Suppose the probability of this one is 0.9, and this one is 0.5, and this one is 0.5. So our model will say that our point belongs to class 1 because the probability 0.9 is greater than 0.5. Hence, the predicted class is 1. Now suppose the actual class is also 1. Then what will happen is, instead of yij, we will say 1 because our point is belonging to class 1, and the predicted is also class 1. Hence, this for this particular value we will place 1 and multiplied by log Pij. Pij is 0.9. Why Pij is 0.9 is, this is the first data point, therefore I is equal to 0 here. J can go from 0 to 2. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2. And for j equals to 1, for j equals to 1, we have a correct classification. Hence, we are taking the probability of this particular cell because this is the jth value. So this is log 0.9 and this is minus 1. Why? Minus sign is there. Hence, we are using minus here. Now, this will give us minus 1 into minus of 0.0457. So this is 0.0457. So hence, we can see that if our prediction is correct, the log loss value is very small. Now let's see a case where our prediction is wrong. Okay, so now in this case, suppose the prediction is like 0.1, 0.8 and 0.1. Okay, now since threshold is 0.5, our model will say that predicted label is 1. Why? Because this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. This cell corresponds to class 0, this cell corresponds to class 1 and this cell corresponds to class 2. Since the probability of this cell is greater than threshold 0.5, our model will say that the data point xi belongs to class 1. Okay, but if our actual label is 0, suppose our actual label is 0, then this should have higher probability, but our model has done a mistake here and it predicted that this is having higher probability. But according to our formula, what is our formula is, if xi belongs to a class j means this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, so xi is belonging to this particular cell where j is equals to 0, so we will make yij equals to 1 for only those cases where our label is there. For example, our data point is belonging to class 0, so we have to make yij equals to 1 for only this cell. For rest of the cell, yij will be 0. Hence, this is 1 multiplied by log of 0.1 and plus this is 0 multiplied by log of 0.8 plus 0 multiplied by log of 0.1. Why 0? Because our actual label is 0, hence we will use 1 only for this particular cell and for rest cell it is 0. In our previous case also, this was taken as 1 and rest was 0 because our actual label was 1. So you just have to remember that you have to only take those cells whose actual label is present, and for rest this is 0, so we will not write it anymore. So this is 1 into log 0.1 and this is, and we have a minus sign, and we know that the formula is minus 1 upon n, summation of I equals to 1 to n and summation of j equals to 1 to c, and then minus is there in front, this is yij into a log pij. Okay, so yij is 1 only for that cell which belongs to that particular class. Suppose our actual label is 0, then this cell will have ij equals to 1. So now this is 1. So this is 1 and we have a minus sign here, so minus 1 will be here. So minus 1 multiplied by log 0.1 is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 is 1. So you can say that if our point is misclassified, then the probability, then the log loss value will be very high compared to when our model is correctly classifying. When our model was correctly classifying, our log loss value was 0.0457, and when it incorrectly classified, our value is 1. So see the difference, it is almost 20 times. So this is how you will use log loss in multi-class setting, and I hope that I have made my points very clear and you must have understood all those concepts that I have just mentioned here. So we will end our video here then, and thanks for watching my video, and if you are understanding whatever I am teaching here, then please consider subscribing to my channel for more videos, and I will be posting 8 to 10 videos every week so that you can learn machine learning faster and moreover free of cost, and I will teach you all the genuine stuff here. So please do subscribe the channel, and thanks for watching my video again.